From the Presidential Palace, Manila, Dateline Malacañang.
Good day. This is Dateline Malacañang. Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. on Monday signed landmark measures into law that seeks to boost the welfare and benefits of Filipino senior citizens as well as promote locally made products in a ceremonial signing in Malacañang Palace. The Presidential Communications Office or PCO said, signed was the measure that will grant benefits to Filipino octogenarians and nonagenarians. Under RA 11983, Filipinos reaching the ages of 80, 85, 90, and 95 will receive an incentive from the government worth 10,000 pesos, while those reaching the age of 100 shall still receive 100,000 pesos. The measure also created an elderly data management system which will be overseen by the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA in coordination with the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG, Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT, and the Local Government Units or LGUs. RA 11981 or the Tatak Pinoy or Proudly Filipino Act was also signed on Monday. According to House Speaker Martin Romualdez, the Tatak Pinoy Act is a crucial step toward transforming the economy by encouraging collaboration with the private sector and enhancing the competitiveness of local enterprises. The measure outlines a comprehensive strategy setting the stage for formulating, financing, implementing, monitoring, and evaluating the Tatak Pinoy Strategy or TPS. It encourages the production of diverse, sophisticated, and high-quality Philippine-made products by local enterprises that can compete globally. Let's listen to the speech of Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Today, it's my honor to sign into law two bills which do not only honor two key sectors of society, but mandate measures that protect their rights and promote their development. Two creative minds who boldly set out to transform their dreams into products that win markets and accolades, the Tatak Pinoy Act provides the impetus that will nurture innovative and inventive ideas. To our active 80-somethings and lively 90-somethings, the expanded Centenarians Act confers upon you the thanks of a grateful nation that you have made strong and stable through your labors. Each of these laws encapsulates the merits that the Bagong Pilipinas upholds toward building a stronger nation. For example, the Tatak Pinoy Act is about investing in Filipino competence and talent. That genius and gift must be supported, not by exhortation alone, but by true, tangible support. Tatak Pinoy is more than a branding exercise. It is about incubating and incentivizing great products that deserve to carry the Made in the Philippines trademark. It's not about simply slapping labels on goods and services, but showing their provenance proudly, that they are Gawang Pinoy. It is about creating products and services of the highest quality, because Tatak Pinoy is also about excellence. And as a seal of great workmanship, it must only be applied to those that meet this high standard. And as such, we shall give preference and priority to our products. The expansion of the coverage of the Centenarians Act is a homage to the Filipino trait of compassion, and in our culture, none are showered with more kind and loving care than our elderly. Under the new law, Filipinos, upon reaching the age of 80, shall receive a cash gift of 10,000 pesos in every 5 years thereafter, and upon reaching the age of 85, 90, and until 95. We do, after all, stand on the shoulders of these giants. But they deserve more than cash in an envelope. What they should get is the support infrastructure that every society owes to its graying population. There were already close to 10 million seniors 2 years ago. And there are many of us here who have already crossed that Rubicon line. That's why we might be suspected of having passed this bill for ourselves in preparation for our dotage. But as this demographic enlarges, the societal facilities that attend to them should be expanded as well. When we think of the future, it is not just about, as Hubert Humphrey once said, those who are in the dawn of life, our children, but also those in the twilight of life, our elderly. So I would like to congratulate the House and the Senate for the laws that we have enacted here today. It proves once again the tenet that bicameralism was designed to bring together the brilliance of two bodies through compromise.
Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Dateline Malacañang.
Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. on Sunday said, "Politics should always be in the service of the people." In his weekly vlog, the President answered questions and letters received by the Office of the President, or OP, from the Bahay Ugnayan Museum about politics, rice prices, and jeepney modernization program, among other national issues. In response to a letter written by Erica, the President said, "An individual seeking whatever elective position should not be self-centered." President Marcos also vowed to strengthen the government campaign against terrorist groups after 6 soldiers were killed in clashes with the Islamic State-linked Dawla Islamiyah Maute Group, or DIMG Group, in a remote village in Munay, Lanao del Norte Province on February 18th. The chief executive promised to the soldiers' loved ones and the Filipino people that the government will make their family feel the love and recognition for their sacrifices. Let's listen to Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s 255th vlog.
Musta po kayo? At sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Ngayong araw ay babasahin natin ang ilan sa mga liham na natanggap natin sa Bahay Ugnayan. Ito po ay isa sa mga museum dito sa may palasyo na open sa lahat. Malaking bagay itong mga ganitong museum dahil bukod sa mga piraso ng kasaysayan na kinikwento dito, ay naging paraan na rin siya upang matanggap ko ang mga liham ninyo. Kaya siguro simulan na natin. Teka, magsusuot muna ako ng salamin at hindi na kagaya ng dati itong aking mata. Galing kay Merkel. Gusto ko pala sabihin na napakagaling at napakabuti niyo pang presidente. Naku, maraming salamat. Kahanga-hanga at ubod ng talino. Pampo naman ang talino. Minsan po kasi ay iniisip ko na hindi ako kasing talino ng iba. Huwag niyong isipin yan. Hindi totoo yan. Lahat tayo may kakayahan. Hindi kung minsan kailangan lang natin hanapin yan. At lagi kayong magkakumpiyansa sa sarili ninyo. Basta't mag-aral ka na mabuti at talagang magsumikap ka, kahit naman sino ay magiging successful. From Miguel, I think natamaan ako ni Cupid kasi I think of you araw-araw. Okay dun ha. Sorry kung corny ang pick-up line. Happy Valentine's. Thank you, Miguel. Magamit nga yan. Baka kumagat si First Lady dun sa mga ganyang klaseng pick-up line. I wish the earth is filled with love, care, and respect. The world must be perfect like you. Oh my God, this is from Iya. I am not perfect. I'm very, very far from perfect, but we try to be perfect. That's the important part. That may drawing pa na ginawa ni Iya para sa akin. Thank you very much. That nobody is perfect. Only God is perfect. But you always try to be perfect. And if you try hard enough, you'll come close. Oh, from Mindy. Dear Mr. President, you slay us as president. Well, thank you. I think I may have been the first president that has slayed the country so far. This is a very nice thing to say. Maraming salamat, Mindy. From Yair. Dear Mr. President, how is your day? I hope you're having a great day. I am. Thank you very much. If you are having a great day, can I get a shout out? Well, if you're reading this and you give me a shout out, thank you and have a great day. Shout out to Yair Deniega. Thank you very much for your letter. Galing naman kay Abby. Happy Valentine's, our dear President. God bless you and your entire family. Maraming salamat. My dear President, please find time to visit us as sa Fort Santo Domingo, Santa Rosa. It's a pleasure to meet and greet you face to face. Thank you. Asahan ninyo na pagkakataon tayo na one of these days makapunta ako dyan. Ngunit inayos na natin lahat ng mga benepisyo ng ating mga SAF-44 para tiyakin naman na yung mga pamilya nila ay hindi naging baliwala ang sakripisyo ng ating mga magigiting na pulis na nasawi sa ganong operasyon. Now from Erica, I am a humanities student and have huge interest in politics and history. Well done. I do believe that people, especially in the Philippines, have distorted ideas of politics. Even me myself, I admit that it is difficult to filter what is true, to be 100% objective, to take a stand and such. I still have a lot to learn, but as broad as the concept of politics, I would like to simply think that whatever happens, we are all humans who deserve to live and to be led as humans. You have it. You have it exactly right. Politics should be in the service of the people. Politics should not be in the service of one party, should not be in the service of one person, certainly. Kung mamumulitika tayo dahil meron tayong gustong gawin, halimbawa, may isang tao gustong tumakbo, kahit na anong elective position, maging barangay captain, mayor, kung ano man, dapat naman ang dahilan kung bakit sila tatakbo ay nais nilang tumulong. Ako ganyan, kaya ako tumakbo, kaya ako pumasok sa politika. Dahil nalulungkot ako sa mga nakikita kong pangyayari. Dahil masakit sa loob ko na makita naghihirap ang mga Pilipino. At naisip ko, siguro naman may kaya akong gawin para makatulong. Sa palagay ko, yan ang tamang dahilan kung bakit isang tao ay papasok sa politika. And your interest in history is very, very, very important. Because we have much to learn from history. And the history that has been made a long, long time ago, and the history that's being made now, all of this is important. We just have to realize that politics actually is a constant. Problem is, now with the technology that we have, mahirap talagang makatingin kung ano yung fake news, ano yung totoo. It's really up to you. Huwag kayong magbabasa yung isa lang bagay. Basahin nyo lahat. Ang turo sa akin ng lola ko, sabi niya, magbasa ka ng kahit na ano. At ikaw nang bahala na mangilatis kung ano yung maganda at hindi, ano yung hindi tama. And that's what you have to do. That's what history can guide us with. Because we have experienced this before. Politics is essentially about the human condition. It is about an ideology that you hold dear, a principle that you will not compromise, so that you can help the people, so you can be of service to the people. Not to yourself, not to your party, not to your family, but for the people. Meron dito napakagandang drawing from Uno. Dear Mr. President, wala masyadong nakasulat pero may magandang drawing ni Yoda. Tapos nakalagay, follow me. Sige, we'll follow him para makita natin kung ano pa yung maganda niyang drawing. Ito yung isa pa. May picture din. Alam mo, napaka-talented talaga ng Pilipino. Dear Mr. President, thank you, dear President. My family wants to meet you soon. From King Alexander Kujamat. Sana magkaroon tayo ng pagkakataon. You're 10 years old and I hope that you are able to develop your skills dito sa pag-drawing. 10 years old ka pa lang, ang ganda-ganda na. Kaya't pagpatuloy mo yan at pakita natin ang mga talento ng Pilipino. From Hans Timothy, Dear Mr. President, may God bless your leadership. Thank you. Thank you very much. May drawing na naman. Maraming salamat. Dear Mr. President, greetings from Lian. In the name of the Lord, I am Lian, Leo Magpayo, and from Santa Rosa, Laguna.
I'm writing behalf of my son because he told me, Mommy, is it true that the meaning of BBM is because biglang mahal? So I told him, it's the best time to write the President and ask him about it. I'm glad that you did. Dahil talaga naman, hindi natin maiwasan na makita talagang nagiging problema ang pagtaas ng presyo ng bigas dito sa Pilipinas. Pero kung titignan po natin, kahit na yung mga nag-e-export na mga bansa, ay tumataas din ang presyo nila, halos katumbas lang ng pagtaas nandito sa Pilipinas. Sa Vietnam, where they export millions and millions of tons every year. Sa Thailand, ganun din, nag-export sila ng millions and millions of tons. Pinag-aral ko at tinignan ko, yung presyo ba nila doon sa kanilang bansa ay mababa? Hindi rin eh. Dahil ang naging problema ay hindi dito sa Pilipinas. Ang nangyayari dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng pataasan ng presyo ng langis. Pag tumaas ang langis, tumataas ang urea. Lahat na sa patubig, lahat yan ay kailangan ayusin. Kaya lahat po ito na mga external shocks ay tinatamaan talaga tayo. Ginagawa natin lahat upang naman ang produksyon natin ay maging sapat na hindi na tayo nag-i-import, mababawasan ang mga inputs kung tawagin para sa ating mga farmer at sana naman may stabilize man lang natin yung presyo ng bigas. Ito naman ay galing kay Mark. Please don't phase out our traditional jeepney. Ito po ay simbolo ng Pilipino. Meron pa kay Sofia. I hope you can do something about our jeepney. It is getting worse. At ito naman from Eduardo. Let's industrialize, sir, maski motorcycle lang para sa lahat ng tricycle sa bansa ang umpisa. Alam nyo, totoo na nga naman ang jeepney kinikilala na sa buong mundo. Hindi po natin pinapalitan ang ating traditional na jeepney. Ginagawang lang nating modern. Dahil yung pagkalinipat natin, ang gagawin natin electric yung mga yan, ay mas malaki ang kikitain ng ating mga nagpapasada. Dahil ang cost per kilometer ng mga electric na bagong modernized na jeepney ay mas mababa. Mas maganda nga ang kita ng ating mga nagpapasada. Bukod pa ron, hindi tayo nagdadagdag sa pollution at tayo sa Pilipinas ay ginagawa natin ang lahat ng kaya natin gawin para naman tugunan ang problema ng climate change. Pero higit pa sa pagbabago at pagmoderno ng mga pampublikong sasakyan, kailangan na rin nating iwanan ang lumang pag-uugali sa kalye. Dapat moderno na rin. Ang bagong Pilipino ay disiplinado sa pagmamaneho. Nagbibigayan, may konsiderasyon sa kapwa, sumusunod sa batas, trapiko. Yan ang mga kailangan nating i-modernize din. Tama na yung mga madamot sa daan, mga nagbababa ng pasahero sa gitna ng daan, mga hindi ginagalang ang bike lane, hindi pinapadaan ng mga ambulansya, pagpapark sa tabi ng daan na nagiging obstruction sa daloy ng traffic. Bagong Pilipinos na po tayo, disiplina ang dapat pairalin. Maraming salamat po sa inyong mga liham. Susubukan kong basahin ulit lahat pagka nagkaroon ng oras ulit. Pero bago tayo magtapos, ay gusto kong bigyan ng paggalang at pag-alala ang ating mga nasawi na sundalo sa Lanao del Norte nitong linggo na ito sa mga engkwentrong nangyari. Tayo po ay sumasaludo sa sakripisyo ng ating 6 na sundalo na nagbuwis ng buhay sa isang engkwentro upang tayo ay protektahan laban sa mga terorista. Hindi natin makakalimutan ang kanilang kadakilaan at kabayanihan. Ipagpatuloy natin ang kanilang pinaglaban at uusigin natin ang mga kalaban ng kapayapaan. Ipinapangako natin sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay at sa sambayan ng Pilipino na ating ipapadama sa kanilang mga naulila ang pagmamahal at pagkikilala ng pamahalaan sa kanilang nagawang sakripisyo. Ang kalungkutan na ating nadarama sa sakripisyo ng ating 6 na magigiting na sundalo ay gagamitin nating lakas upang ibayong pagsikapan natin na sugpuin ang mga teroristang nag-aahasik ng panganib sa ating mamamayan. Magpapatuloy ang laban sa terorismo. Magpapatuloy ang landas tungo sa bagong Pilipinas.
Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Dateline Malacañang.
Malacañang over the weekend announced that President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. will be visiting Canberra from the 28th to the 29th of February as the Philippines and Australia are set to sign new deals. In a statement, the palace said, the president will be treated as a guest of the Australian government. President Marcos will witness the signing of new agreements in areas of common interest to complement the already robust cooperation with Australia and expand engagements for mutual capacity building. Malacañang said the chief executive will also be addressing the Australian Parliament and is expected to discuss the envisioned strategic partnership between the two countries. In September last year, the two nations signed a document to elevate relations to a strategic partnership from a comprehensive partnership in 2015. This aims to deepen both nations' collaboration in a wide range of areas aimed at bringing a more dynamic, cooperative, and prosperous future to both countries. The palace said President Marcos will hold separate meetings with senior officials of the Australian government to have constructive discussions on defense and security, trade, investments, people-to-people exchanges, multilateral cooperation, and regional issues. The Philippines and Australia is set to celebrate the 78th anniversary of their diplomatic relations in November this year. Australia is the Philippines' second largest partner in defense and security, and is one of only two bilateral partners with whom it maintains the status of Visiting Forces Agreement or VFA apart from the United States.
Dateline Malacañang.
Philippine President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. over the weekend personally met with officials of the Philippine Sports Commission or PSC. The President encouraged the PSC to follow the rules of the World Anti-Doping Code or WADC. According to the Presidential Communications Office or PCO, President Marcos ordered the agency to strengthen the Philippine National Anti-Doping Organization or PHI-NADO pursuant to the provisions of the WADC. PSC Chairman Richard Bachman earlier said that he will ask Malacañang for help so that the Philippines could participate in international sporting events. The PSC assured that they are already addressing the anti-doping code requirements of the WADC.
Dateline Malacañang.
The Philippines Department of Migrant Workers or DMW over the weekend extended financial assistance to 60 distressed overseas Filipino worker or OFW returnees as part of the 12th leg of the Bagong Pilipinas Serbisyo Fair or BPSF held in the provincial government compound of the province of Sultan Kudarat. The BPSF is a flagship project of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the largest service caravan that brings essential services closer to underserved communities. DMW officer in charge, Undersecretary Hans Leo and Assistant Secretary Vinicio Legaspi led regional officials and personnel of the department in the distribution of financial assistance worth 30,000 pesos each to 60 distressed OFW returnees. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, or OWA, on the other hand, was able to distribute 600,000 pesos worth of financial assistance under the Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay or BPBH program to 30 OFWs and a total of 200,000 pesos worth of medical assistance to 10 beneficiaries. In cooperation with the government's service caravan, the DMW is providing legal services, reintegration support services, assistance in the issuance of travel exit clearance, and employment assistance.
Dateline Malacañang.
A Filipino-British national has been elected to the Tetbury Town Council in Gloucestershire, England. Saiza Makutay Malok, nicknamed Sam, garnered a total of 813 votes, the highest of 4 candidates. The independent councillor said she was very excited to have been elected and looks forward to working and make changes to the town. Makutay Malok will formally take her office on Monday, February 26th. Miss Makutay Malok is well known in the local community as manager of the residential care home Kingsley House. She was awarded a British Empire Medal or BEM in the New Year Honors List in 2021 for her work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Makutay Malok moved to Tetbury from the Philippines 14 years ago. Miss Makutay Malok will join Raymond Padilla, the Conservative cabinet member on Gloucester City Council, and Councillor Myla Arsenio, the Labour mayor in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, as the only 3 active councillor of Filipino descent to serve the United Kingdom.
Dateline Malacañang.
And finally, the Philippines Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG said that since President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s directive in his Bagong Pilipinas or New Philippines campaign, the Gulayan sa Barangay or Community Garden Program has increased from 2,000 to 27,000. DILG Undersecretary Chito Valmosina said, the Gulayan sa Barangay, through the establishment of community gardens, was introduced immediately in 17 regions and 42,000 towns. Valmosina credited the President's endorsement of the program to the villages and the initiative of DILG Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos for the fast increase of community gardens that he said addresses the food security problem. Earlier, the DILG issued a memorandum circular authorizing villages to use their development funds to purchase seeds, seedlings, fruit-bearing trees, mangrove wildlings, and garden materials for their community gardens. Valmosina said the Youth Council can also allocate some 20,000 pesos for a 40 square meter of fish pond. A Memorandum of Agreement or MOA was also signed by the DILG along with the Department of Agriculture or DA and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DENR to help promote the program.
Dateline Malacañang.
Before we conclude our program, we would like to invite everyone to come and visit our Facebook page at Radyo Pilipinas World Service. You will be able to hear and view our Filipino and English programs, including news updates here in the Philippines. Kindly subscribe, like, and share our posts as well. And that concludes this edition of Dateline Malacañang. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Leo Magpayo. Good day and stay safe.
From the Presidential Palace, Manila, Dateline Malacañang.